last night, Cyclone Mitchell just brushed the northwest coast of WA. The centre of the system just to the west of Exmouth as a Category 2, so we had some trees down across the town. Right now it's moving south at about 20 kilometres per hour. The centre is just to the south of Coral Bay, and yes, it is heading directly towards Carnarvon. Let's have a look at the radar. One thing really interesting about this system, and it's good news, is the heaviest rain is on the western flank of the centre, and therefore the heaviest rain is out to sea. So Exmouth, which nearly saw a direct hit, only picked up 56 millimetres of rain in the 24 hours to 9 a.m. That's a very small rain total from a tropical cyclone. And if you look at the current radar, once again, the heaviest rain is all sitting out to sea. However, over the next few hours, that could change because we are seeing a gradual left-hand turn, so potentially hitting the coastline and dragging some of that heavier rain offshore over Carnarvon. They possibly could see 100 millimetres of rain this evening, along with wind gusts up to 120 kilometres per hour, and that's certainly above the threshold of about 90 kilometres per hour, which can cause trees to come down. That's the cyclone warning area. You can see right now it covers most of the Gascoyne west coast along with the adjacent inland cap.
So with that potential rainfall, Tom, we know that cyclones often lead to inland flooding after landfall. What is expected for WA during the coming days?
Well, let's have a look at the forecast track then over the next few days. So it should weaken to a tropical low overnight, and the remnants of the system will move out into the central inland of WA. However, the tropical moisture from Mitchell will move well south of the actual centre of the system. So over the next 72 hours, between 50 and 100 millimetres of rain is likely from the Gascoyne, the central west, through parts of the wheat belt to the goldfields and all the way down to the south coast. Now, we could see thunderstorms with the risk of flash flooding, and river flooding is also possible. So a flood watch, which is the blue shading here, is in place for many catchments through that western part of WA. Although, because these catchments are very dry, it is the summertime, it's the driest time of year in Western Australia, you wouldn't expect a huge amount of river flooding as a result.
OK, it's not just wet in the west, Tom. Other parts of the country can also expect flooding this week. Can you take us through those?
Well, what we saw last week, Kath, is humid tropical air moved a long way into the inland of Australia. Now, these are the totals over the past week. We've had up to about 150 millimetres north of Alice Springs, but even in the northeast corner of South Australia, which is the driest part of Australia, we've had up to 100 millimetres falling over the past week. And that moisture will lead to further heavy showers and storms over the next few days. So here is the forecast rain going through Tuesday into Wednesday. Showers, thunderstorms, which could be severe with flash flooding. And over the next 7 days, we could easily see another 50 to 100 millimetres through many parts of outback Australia. Also, if we look towards the east, some heavy rain perhaps later this week reaching southeast Queensland and northeast New South Wales.